And now, phase 2 begins. I'm Mr. Pumpkin. Let's do this. There is a chance that parts of today's episode will be confusing if you haven't seen yesterday's episode. I'll include a link to that below, as well as a tile at the end. Once we are done here, stick around through the end of this video and then go back. There won't be so much that it'll be too confusing. Yesterday, I did say I was going to keep this video short. However, there are a couple of things I want to go over. Yesterday, I gave a brief explanation of the way search engine optimization works, and many of you taking it on yourselves to help optimize the search engine in such a way. There have already been tremendous changes happening. I particularly enjoy the autocomplete suggestions when you type in Pastor McMurtry to Google. Also, a big thank you to everyone who has contributed to TommyMcMurtry.com, a website that once again has no association with Pastor Tommy McMurtry or the Liberty Baptist Church. Between finishing recording this and publishing this video, I will be adding the dozens of new submissions of humanoids with pumpkin heads. To any who might be interested in participating in this search engine optimization experiment, as promised, this video is now out with the title that we said it would have. And remember, if you'd like to see the way those things can change and the algorithm can treat it differently, watch this video in its entirety. That's actually very important, to watch the entire video. It has to do with watch time percentages and how the algorithm treats it. And then search for the relevant terms, find the video, click it, and watch it again in its entirety. This weekend, I'll also be experimenting with the Google algorithm as I invest some money into AdWords, which is like Google's advertisement system, and trying to get certain things boosted and see how that works with TommyMcMurtry.com. If you'd like to contribute to my channel and more specifically that initiative, you can do so best by using the link for my PayPal down below. Now, speaking of links down below, it turns out that after a few days of being lax and not looking for it as much, a new list of those Make America Straight Again conference promotions that YouTube has already agreed is hate speech because it does call for capital punishment to homos, those have shown back up. And so I will be including links to those and recommend anybody who wants to help out. YouTube has already agreed, so I feel no problem promoting the idea. This is in no way harassment. It is enforcement of the terms of service. YouTube has already agreed that that was hate speech, and we will get these mirrors taken down as well. Please, if you have the time, participate in that. Go to the links and go report it. It's, I think, around the 2-minute mark if you give the actual timestamp about the capital punishment to homos. Obviously, the part Pastor Jimenez says is just as a blatantly offensive, and he uses a lot of slurs, but I think the most obvious case for getting the video taken down is the one regarding the capital punishment. But I do want to say a big reminder that we are not done here. Yesterday was fun, and I'm so glad so many of you are participating, but we can't isolate this to one day. If you want to participate and you want to help, being active, being vigilant, in fact, and not letting that fire die out is extremely important. We've really just begun. This is a huge organization, and I'm not sure that that's been communicated out there. The NAFB is a huge organization, very likely a multi-million-dollar organization, considering all the buildings and the assets and all the traveling and things these people are doing. And this is a common sentiment throughout this organization. So this organization either needs to change or people like us need to push it into obscurity. Anyway, as promised, I said I would include a specific clip on the end of this video. Obviously, this video has now gone longer than I originally said it would. We will get to that now, but please, please, please keep in mind, stay vigilant, stay angry, stay active. If there are things that you see that you think need to come to my attention, Reddit, email, and Twitter DMs are probably the 3 best places to send them now. Reddit is always the best, but I'm getting a little bit better at making sure I check those other things as well, but Reddit is where I prefer suggestions come in. But again, all those links down below. You have the one to my PayPal if you want to help out. You have TommyMcMurtry.com if you want to see what we've done with that domain name. And you have the links to other videos that do warrant reporting and removal, and you can help us and the YouTube algorithm do that. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Mr. Pumpkin was not my father. I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying I don't know if he is.
I am not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't really know.
I'm not saying Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't actually know.
So I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins, but we just don't really know.
I'm not saying Pastor McMurtry's attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't know.
I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying that we don't really know.
I'm not saying Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins, but I am saying that we don't really know.
I'm not saying Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't really know.
I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't really know.
I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't really know.
I'm not saying Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't really know.
I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying we don't really know.
Look, I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins, but I am saying we don't really know for sure.
Look, I'm not saying that Pastor McMurtry is sexually attracted to pumpkins. I'm just saying that we don't, really know. We're not certain. It's possible. We should ask him.